Alafia, y'all. Alafia. Peace, kings and queens. So, you have to excuse me. My allergies are messing with me this morning. Real bad. But, y'all already know what I'm doing. I'm not Instacarting right now. I'm actually taking my son to school. It is Friday. It is about 7:35 in the morning. And, so, yeah, I'm taking my son to school. But anyways, I wanted to address, I feel like a really significant question that a lot of Instacart shoppers ask, new Instacart shoppers ask, I myself ask, which is, can you bring your kids or other people? And I've gotten this question a couple of times beneath other videos. So I believe one person had actually asked me if they could have someone come with them and be in the car with them. And I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion. And I say opinion because there may be some mature drivers that will, not mature, some more seasoned drivers that will come in, meaning they've done it a lot longer than I have, who may have a little bit more knowledge. Now, I do remember reading something upon my initial sign up when they were going over the rules and policies and stuff of what could get you deactivated, saying that it is against their policy to have someone with you or help you. They don't want it to be a distraction for you mainly, you know, especially if you have kids. But at the same time, I believe that the reason why the answer is no. So let me just say that Instacart doesn't want you bringing anybody, you know, kids, no husband, no none of that, you know what I mean? And the reason why I believe it's like that is because if there was to be an accident, let's say you were in a car accident, excuse me, I'm so sorry. If you were in a car accident, while delivering, like you had groceries in the car and you were headed to drop it off to the customer, and you were in a car accident and you had somebody in the car with you, I believe that whatever their insurance is that they have that covers their drivers while they're actually working, whether on shift or, you know what I mean, delivering batches or whatever, only covers you. So it would be pretty difficult to try to get whatever medical bills, if it was a severe accident or whatever expenses were associated with your passenger, taken care of. Now, at the same time, I have heard, and I'm saying this because I don't want you guys to think that I didn't find this information in the shopper help center in the app. I have heard that, you know, they cannot technically, I'm sorry, they cannot tell you that you cannot have anybody in your car because it is your car and they're paying for your service. So, you know, I'm going to say that I know that everybody has their situation. I have my situation. You guys you do see me take my kids with me. That's not something that I try to make a habit of. I know a lot of the times my kids are in the car with me, but I really sincerely try to find other options for them because it is something that you can get deactivated for if you are caught. You know what I mean? They have in-store shoppers, and if you're seen by an in-store shopper inside of a store with children while shopping, that could create a problem. They could report you and you can have your account deactivated. So I try to avoid those situations at all times. I can't tell you guys what to do specifically in your own lives and how to manage your particular situations. I would say if it is possible to avoid, that you should avoid it. However, like I said, I have done it, and even I have seen other people who are on YouTube, you know, specifically women, I've seen one other woman on YouTube who made a video about the same topic, and I believe she said that she took her son with her, but her son is 17 years old. So, you know, I will say that my kids are with me, but they usually stay in the car while I'm shopping. I usually have someone that's age appropriate to watch them while I go inside and shop so that I'm not distracted, You know, there are those rare situations like the other day when I was at Costco, and I had my 10-year-old with me, but she's not a distraction to me. She's not talking to me and trying to take me away from what I'm doing. She's actually helping me, and it was Costco, and I didn't think that there would be any in-store shoppers there, because that's not a store where we have in-store shoppers, or that I have seen in-store shoppers in my area. So I didn't think that that would be an issue, and it wasn't. There was another time where I took my oldest daughter with me. Well, actually all the kids were with me, but I was doing a delivery and I had 4 cases of water, and I don't have a dolly yet. I don't have a collapsible dolly that I can package these groceries in so that I don't have to make so many trips. So I asked her to help me bring the cases of water in. We made 2 trips because, like I said, it was 4 cases. So I took one, she took one, and then on the second trip I took one and she took one. Now, to be perfectly honest, I took a chance. I didn't know if that lady, and that's really all it is at the end of the day. Even though Instacart has their policy, it's mainly about the customers, because you know what I mean, it's customer service, it's customer base, it's client base. It depends on the ratings of the customers. Customers can rate you and they can say all kinds of things about you. Customers can say you brought your children, they can say you had someone with you. You know what I mean? I try to be, like I said, I try to avoid it at all costs. This is not something that I make a habit of doing on a regular basis. Now, when I'm doing regular food delivery, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and all that, I take my kids with me pretty much all the time with that, because there's no need. I'm pretty sure that they have the same rule in terms of if I got into an accident and I had all my kids in the car, you know what I mean, that would be an issue in terms of any expenses that were associated if they were to get injured in the accident. And I think that's what the biggest thing is. It's just the insurance thing. For these companies, they're covering you if you get into an accident, separate from your car insurance. They're covering you if something were to happen to you while you're working, but they are not covering anybody else that may be in the vehicle with you or maybe in the grocery store. You know what I mean? If they just so happen to slip and fall or something in the grocery store, they're not they're not going to cover any expenses associated with anybody else. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. You know what I mean? This video is going to be rather short. I don't have any specific life-altering information for that. I just wanted to put that out there because, like I said, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings about what I'm doing. I do not take my kids with me all the time. There's a lot of the times that I am actually recording bits and pieces of my video, and I have my kids with me, but I have already completed my Instacart shift, and so now I'm actually just talking about it. So let me just put that out there, because I know there's a lot of times my kids are in the car and I'm talking. Like right now, my son is in the car. I'm taking him to school. I'm not doing Instacart right now, but he's in the car. So I'm going to end this video by saying, definitely try to avoid it at all costs if you can. However, I understand. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to be rude, because some people have said, maybe you should try something else. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to be rude. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to get your money the best way you know how. And if this is all that you have going for you and you can't find no sitter, then you have to make the situation. I wouldn't say just make the situation work. And that's just my personal opinion and my personal advice, not anything that has been provided by Instacart. That is my own personal opinion and personal advice. I would say that the answer is definitely no, and you can risk being deactivated. Let me say that again. You are risking being deactivated if you are caught. You know what I mean? And like I said, a lot of the times it has to do with the customer, but you also run the risk of being reported by in-store shoppers if you have your children in the store with you while you're actually shopping a batch. So I would just say be careful. I do take my kids with me sometimes, but a lot of the times I have someone age appropriate in the car with them. I don't take them out of the car for that reason, so that if there is anyone in there that is working for Instacart, that is checking on Instacart shoppers, I am by myself. You know what I mean? In my car, they don't get out. They know that mommy's working. All my kids sit in the back. The food goes in the trunk. And when I take it out, nobody gets out. Nobody comes to my car. You know what I mean? So, again, you have to find what works for you in that particular situation. But that's all I'm going to say about that, you guys. Make sure you comment down below. I appreciate all the support. Let me know, for those of you who are Instacarting with your kids. I know one person actually said in another video, she was just like, if people would mind their business, you know, and it is true. But at the same time, I understand, you know what I mean? People are not going to mind their business. That's the thing. That's why it's called you taking a risk. Because some people are going to be concerned about what you're doing at the end of the day, regardless. So, yeah, I'm gonna end this video on that note and just tell you guys to be very careful, be cautious. Comment down below, for those of you who do Instacart with your kids. Let me know how you're doing it. Do you do it often? You know, any seasoned drivers, let me know if you've done it with your kids. Are your kids young? Are your kids older? Do they help you? You know, things of that nature. Definitely smash the like button, you guys. Again, I appreciate the support. I welcome all the new subscribers, and as always, thank you to for my subscribers for coming back. I'm tired, as you can see. I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning, braiding my 2 daughters' hair, because y'all know I know this is off subject, but y'all know I got 5 kids. No, 5 girls. No, 6 girls. I have 6 girls. And I try to keep their hair in style that's going to last for at least 2 weeks, so I'm not doing hair every day. And so I had just refreshed. I had put little grandma braids in their hair. They have 2 braids going back, so I'm real simple. And I had just took it out and refreshed it, and I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and braid it. So it actually worked out last night that I braided it up for both of them, so at least those 2 are out of the way. So 2 down, 3 to go. But anyways, you guys,